Hey everybody, my name is Robert Wingfoot, and I am doing my first review of Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron BTL-B Y Wing. I have been collecting these awesome, awesome pieces for about 4 or 5 months now, and I've been kind of on a binge. As you can see, I used to collect a lot, kind of on and off. But I'm really enjoying this one. This is, this is cool, this series. But at any rate, I got it today. And I started opening the box, realizing, wait a minute, I want to do it while, you're watching. So I only took my box cutter and cut the top of the box. So I'm seeing it for the first time in person. So here we go. Oh, cool. Wow. This is something else. See if I can get this to you so you can see it real good. And we'll look at the back here. I am just thoroughly impressed with this. This is really, really cool. So, shall I take it out of the box? Yeah, why not? So I'm going to take it out. And I've opened enough of these to realize sometimes you got to take the little rubber bands that they have there, carefully cut them. I'm a musician, and you can see some of my stuff on the YouTube, Robert Wingfoot. I don't want to cut my fingers, because that would really be embarrassing. So there's one, and let's see, yeah, we've got a few of these. I'm thinking scissors might be better, so I'm going to get some scissors right here, and see if I can reach in there and cut that out. There's that. Alright. It looks like you have to connect the wings, which is fine. Cool. Oh, wow. Really neat design. I've never watched the Bad Batch as much. I do love Star Wars. Oh man, I love my Star Wars, but that's one I haven't gotten around to. So I'm really looking forward to binge watching that one. Alright, so we got the first part out. And that kind of looks like a little ship in and of itself. Cool. Yeah. Alright, so we'll put that down. And get this guy out. See if I can do it without breaking them. Sometimes you can just pop them out. Some are easier than others. So there goes that one. There's the figure. There's one of the nacelles there. That's what it looks like. Take it off. There's a story behind the original Y-Wings with this particular a piece right here. It was actually a legs pantyhose egg container. And really old school, ladies used to have stockings that they would buy, and they were called legs. And they were in these little Easter eggs, basically, these plastic Easter eggs. You just, pull apart, and you had the stockings in there. Well, they were missing, a piece in the ILM workshop for the Y-Wing, for the original Y-Wing. So they took half of a legs container, and that's what made that kind of dome shape. Little trivia for you. Star Wars trivia. See if I can get this guy out. Not breaking it. Alright. So, we're going to put some of this stuff together. See if I can get it together without tearing everything up. See, maybe. I think that's going to be the... That might be the way. No, that is not the way. As the Mandalorian would say. That is not the way. Alright, maybe... Ooh, I think I have found the way. Perhaps. Maybe not. Well, we'll have to see. So that's definitely not it. This might take some figuring out. And I might have to look at the box here. Oh, I feel silly, but hey, we're doing this together, right? So if I look at the box, and I'm looking at the cog, so the cog is going to be on that side, so the landing gear will have to go on bottom, so that would put you on this side. I would imagine so. Let's see if I can get this on. Maybe. Look at there. Boom. Alright, so nacelle number 1, check. Alright, so we're going to get this guy, his buddy, and see if we can't get him on. We're going to break it together, but we seem to do good. This is so good looking. Oh my gosh. And if we look at it from this angle, it's just amazing. It's beautiful, beautiful blue, perfect wash. Just gorgeous. Now, I've seen a couple of reviews on this, and it does open, and you will see that the seat on front is lower than the seat in the back. And that's because when the figure sits down, his head goes a little bit higher to fit in that little turret glass right there. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Alright, and here you can see the removable pieces, a couple of the features. Here, you can see the back and how that back piece comes off. And the wash is really good on this. It's not showing up on camera as it is in person, but you get the idea. And I really like this feature right here. I was kind of hoping they'd do it on both sides, so it would look a little bit more like a classic Y Wing, if you wanted it to, but, this is really amazing what they did as far as the sculpt. If you could look inside there. Really nice. Alright, well done. Now we got it. Now, we got the landing gear out. And we'll set it down for a moment. And I'm going to show you the figures. A lot of people show the figures first, and that's cool. But I like the ships myself more than anything. Because, I thought it was so great the way the movies, especially the first Star Wars movies, the way those models were so intricate. And that just really held up on screen as far as, looking real and such. Okay, we'll start with a little droid. Can you see him? Yeah. I don't know what his name is, if he does have a name. But we'll just we'll call him Maroon. 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 Because he's maroon. Or as Bugs Bunny would say, what a maroon. Moron. Alright. Well, we like him. Alright, and we have, I think this is like Captain Rex himself. Yes, they look like Jango Fett. But, you know, people say that. Well, so I like it. I like the details amazing. Yikes, I don't know if you can see. This is my first dealio doing a video, so this is probably really bugging you. At any rate, here's him. And that's what I got so far. That's my fleet. I got the Ghost. I got Mando stuff right here. Twin Pod Cloud Car. Awesome Fang Fighter. I got the original Y Wing. And I had made a place, because I knew he was coming, for this guy. So he's going to go right here. So I got two Y Wings together. So I got the two Y Wings. I got the Ghost. Now the Ghost is awesome. If you hadn't seen it, this is my little concoction of the Ghost. I got two Jedi Starfighters on each side. And I actually got that A-Wing on there. Now I know both Phantoms go on there, but the A-Wing actually fits on there really neatly. So, and I just got a rubber band holding it on. And kind of makes me wonder if there was going to be maybe something put out that would have locked in, because everything matches up so flush. But that's one of my Ghosts. I got a couple of them. I got three. So, put you back here where you belong. There's the AT-AT. There's the little AT-AT right there. Looks like a little bulldog. A little transport. I got some clone ships over here. I love the ARC 170. There's the T6. I got another Ghost here, the Millennium Falcon. I've got a Snow Speeder. I love Rogue One. That's probably my favorite Star Wars movie. And I got Bo-Katan's fighter. Actually, I think it was Bo-Katan's gauntlet, but I did a little research, and actually that's a different size. That's a fighter that is kind of in scale with a Millennium Falcon. So I got Luke's X-Wing up there. I got Poe Dameron's, got a Naboo ship, E-Wing, and I got some Imperial ships on top. There is the Marauder, I believe. Really cool TIE Fighter series there. I got Darth Vader's stuff there. I've got a TIE Bomber on top you probably can't see, and I got a Shuttle Tidarium. And I got a couple of Theory Sabers, which are really cool. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for my first review. It was my first time doing this. Thanks for hanging in there if you have. The Micro Galaxy Squadron series, it's just great. For someone like me, who Star Wars is really important, not only nostalgia-wise, but it's got, like Linus with a security blanket, kind of Star Wars, has been like that for me throughout my adulthood. thank you very much. And I am a musician. If you like, feel free to go check out my videos. I got original music. I've got covers and so forth. But thank you very much. May the force be with you. And of course, God bless.